Well, guys, man, we got to talk about it, man. We got to talk about the breaking news that happened earlier with Angel Reese from the Chicago Sky, the ex-Chicago Sky, ex-Chi-Town Barbie, moving to the ATL and becoming the ATL Barbie, as the Chicago Sky have traded Angel Reese to the Atlanta Dream for almost like two books and a possible. You are now tuned into a brand new episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K. Sapp. Well, we got to talk about it, man. We got to talk about the news that shocked the world today. Angel Reese has been traded from the Chicago Sky to the Atlanta Dream. And we got to talk about it right after this. Well, guys, man, the Chicago Sky, man, they have done the unthinkable, man. They have traded Angel Reese to the Atlanta Dream. Now, Angel Reese puts herself in a great situation. We saw when the news broke. We saw the reaction all across social media. And the first reaction we saw was from Angel Reese going straight to her Instagram page, posting a picture of her in an ATL jersey. Also, now she's doing TikTok videos talking about, I'm so ATL. Now, a lot of people might look at this and say, how did that happen? But we saw the writing on the wall. We've always said that the Chicago Sky's organization was not trying to build around Angel Reese. Angel Reese was hurt last year, and everybody thought that Camila Cardoso would be able to hold that team afloat until Angel Reese got back. But they was 1-13 when Angel Reese was out of the lineup and Camila Cardoso in the lineup. And a lot of people said that now that the Chicago Sky are definitely going to make the playoffs because Angel Reese is not there and Camila Cardoso is going to take them. Well, she couldn't hold it down last year to get them to the playoffs. Now Angel Reese finds herself in a better situation out there with the Atlanta Dream, right? And the reason why I say she's in a better situation, she got a better roster. She got a better supporting cast. And she got players that generally like Angel Reese and knows what Angel Reese can bring to the table. Right now, their roster constructed is they have Brittany Griner, they have Alicia Gray, they also have Ryan Howard, also Brianna Jones, Tahina Powell, Naz Hillman, Jordan Canada, Nia Coffey, Terry Theory, and they have a big lineup. And I know there's reports out there that Brianna Jones, tore her meniscus back in February, but she said she's going to be ready at the start of the season. A meniscus tear, you can come back, pretty quick. But I'm liking this lineup that the Atlanta Dream have. Now that the CBA has came to an agreement with raising the women's money, now you give Ryan Howard the max and Alicia Gray the max. And Angel Reese is still under her rookie contract. But you have pieces around this roster that can fit. Now Angel Reese ain't got to do everything. Interaction with her and Naz Hillman and Brianna Jones at the forward position. Brittany Griner as the center could be a great catalyst and a great mentor to Angel Reese. You still got a point guard in Jordan Canada that can run the offense. And also you have a shooting guard in Tahina Powell that can flat out shoot the ball. And a lot of people are looking at this trade as the Chicago Sky's got fleeced. And a lot of people might look at it that way. And I think they really did get fleeced because they really didn't get nothing back in return. So as the news broke, they broke it down on ESPN. So let's take a listen to what they had to say, on ESPN when the trade broke down, courtesy of ESPN. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
This morning, we got the first domino, the first major trade. The Chicago Sky, they've traded two-time All-Star Angel Reese to the Atlanta Dream. Taylor Brooks first reported this information, and Kendra Andrews broke the details. So Reese is on the move in exchange for a 2027 first-round pick, a 2028 first-round pick, and now the woman who broke the news is here with us. Kendra Andrews, thank you so much for stopping by. So we know
Salute to the
Reese
ladies.
is headed to a team that was second in offense and second in defense last season. So from a basketball standpoint, this makes a whole lot of sense for Angel Reese. But for Chicago, trading a fan favorite that's so early on in her career, can you take us inside this thinking?
Yeah, Malika, I mean, this was the Chicago Sky's decision to trade Angel Reese, and it's because I'm told they're going to really revamp their team and start this season with a very different looking group than the one that they ended last year with. Sources told me that Angel did not request or demand a trade from the Sky. I just want to make that very clear. This was their choice. However, I'm also told the Sky worked very closely with Angel and her camp to find her a new home, and that home is the Atlanta Dream. Malika, you might remember towards the end of last summer, Reese made some comments that were very critical of the Chicago Sky's front office and kind of floated or opened the idea that at some point in her career, she would maybe have to move on from that franchise. But I'm told that this trade today was not in any reaction towards that. I'm told there is no animosity, any bad blood,
no animosity,
any
but a good
between
PR
the Sky or Angel Reese. And there's actually a lot of appreciation from Reese and her camp again for helping land her in a place that she actually wanted to go to. I'm told that there were some other teams in these conversations with the Sky, but Reese wanted to go to Atlanta, and the Sky helped make that happen.
Well, the double-double queen is on her way to the A, and I got to say, Kendra, I'm excited to see her fit here with the Dream. Thank you so much for stopping by. You got a busy couple of days coming up because the W season, it is heat.
Well, guys, you heard what they had to say, man. And shout out to ESPN for even picking up the story and covering, you know, the WNBA in a major trade like this with a franchise type person and Angel Reese. She's a big money draw. Now, you know what's going to happen. It's going to be some pieces moving, man. Ever since Angel Reese has signed with the Atlanta Dream and got traded, and her jersey has sold out. Her Atlanta Dream jersey has sold out. She's still going to be wearing the number 5. Also, she's opened up her clothing line with the Atlanta Dream stuff on there. So this is a big marketing move for Angel Reese, and it's a smart business move as well, wanting to be in the ATL. Now, their arena that they play in ATL only holds about 3,500 people. These games are going to have to be moved to the State Farm Arena where the Atlanta Hawks play. And, you know, Angel Reese is a big draw. So this goes to show you, man, that Angel Reese, man, is still a big-time money draw. And the city of Atlanta is already embracing her. It's all kinds of stuff that's going to happen in the city of Atlanta. Now that Angel Reese is on that basketball squad, there's a lot of people that didn't come to watch the Atlanta Dream play last year. They're going to be tuned in to see what this team is going to do, because with Angel Reese, adding Angel Reese to a team that was 30-14 last year, was bumped out in the first round of the playoffs, but Angel Reese moves the needle. Angel Reese, putting Angel Reese in the equation with the girls that I mentioned earlier, this is going to be a dangerous team. So Atlanta Dream could be the favorites to win it all. You still have to watch out for the Las Vegas Aces, the Minnesota Lynx, but with this team, as such as Brittany Griner, Angel Reese, Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, Brianna Jones, Tahina Papal, and Nas Hillman and Jordan Cannon and Nia Coffey, and they still got the 13th pick, this team is going to be scary, man. It's scary hours for the WNBA, man. And Angel Reese makes this all possible by getting traded to the Atlanta Dream. And Atlanta Dream didn't have to give up no assets, didn't have to give up no players. They gave up trade picks. And you heard what Malika Andrews and them said. They didn't have to give up no assets. They gave up draft picks. Atlanta is trying to win now. And this is a great fit for Angel Reese. And this is kills all the narratives, because there's people out there excited for what the Atlanta Dream are about to do and excited for Angel Reese's next move. And Angel Reese has become ATL's new Barbie, and they have already embraced her with open arms, man. So shout out to Angel Reese. And Angel Reese, in her latest statement, she didn't throw shade on the Chicago Sky's organization. She just didn't reference them. She wanted to thank the city of Chicago. So Angel Reese went out gracefully, going to her new team, is accepting, going to this new team. And it's going to be some exciting times for the Atlanta Dream, man. So now, like they said, welcome to Atlanta where the players play. I'm so ATL. Take me through there. Take me through there. Like Monica said, the angel of mine. The writings was on the wall last year when that Chicago Sky's organization suspended Angel Reese for conduct detrimental to the team that she really didn't say too much, and she got suspended, and nobody backed her. They didn't want to build around her. They brought Courtney Vandersloot in there, thinking Courtney Vandersloot was going to be the franchise player. She went down with a torn ACL. Now they banking for Courtney Vandersloot to come back to run this show. Angel Reese is not there no more. That's Chicago's problem. The next domino that needs to get out of there is Camila Cardoso. But right now, the breaking news is Angel Reese has become ATL's new Barbie. The dream season has begun. I see everybody in the comments section, #salute. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. Oh yeah, just in case I forgot. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.